Hey, what's going on, world? This is your boy Nick from Toad Tech, and today we're going to be looking at the Flir 1 thermal imaging camera. Now, this right here is made by Flir, and it connects to your iPhone and your iPad. I already unboxed this earlier today, but I'm just going to show you the contents that's in the box. Let's take a look around back. It says, "See the heat. Flir 1 extends the limits of the human eye by translating invisible thermal energy into dynamic colors or color images." And then it got the same thing in French. It says included is a protective case, USB cable, and it got a couple of pictures of what you can do with it. Looking at somebody holding a drink, looking at like a circuit breaker, and that's a pipe. I guess a clogged pipe under your sink. So it's some pretty cool things that you can do with this camera. Let's take a look on this side. There's nothing on that side. That's the front. Top, just a Flir. At the bottom, there's a little pin, and then trademarks and things like that. So let's open it up, see what's inside of it. Open it up. Uh-oh. And the tape is stuck. Let's go the other way. Aha, got it off. I'm going to file that to the side. Flir 1. And that's your little, I already broke the seal, that's your little serial number. And right here was a sticker that says iOS, but I already took that off. Like I said, I already opened this thing up earlier today because I had to use it. Had to look at trying to find some water damage in my home. So I actually had to use this thing. Alright, let's open it up. And it was pretty good at doing that too. I'll show you some pictures. Inside you got the Flir 1 right here. You got your two cameras. One of them is a thermal camera, and the other one is a regular digital camera. And what it does, it takes two images and it meshes them together, the thermal image and the regular image. So if you have, we're going to go through that in a second. When you download the apps that you need to make this thing work, you can pull up the digital image as well. Now, that digital image, is it the best quality? No, it is not, but hey, it does the job. Now, the thermal camera is pretty good. I will say that's pretty good. But the thing about Flir cameras, even on their most expensive models like the T640, the digital camera is garbage. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You're talking about a $30,000 camera, and that thing is garbage as far as the digital camera goes. But the thermal image, which Flir specializes in, that's what you're buying this thing for. You're not buying it for the digital image. And if need be, you can just take the picture with the regular camera from your iPhone or your iPad, and it would do better for digital images. And right here, you got a little cover for the Flir 1. So when you take this thing out, you just pop this in there just to protect the camera from any damage. All right. So let's take that out. This is what the cover looks like. Has the Flir logo right there, as you can see. Flir. Back, that's the little cutout for your lightning connector. And that's the little cutout for the camera, so you can protect the camera so it won't get damaged. Put that to the side. I'll come back to that in a second. So what you do, you can grab this thing out right here, and this is the camera right here. Like I said, you got the thermal camera and you got the digital camera right there. Up top you have the lightning connector. Says Flir 1 for iOS. Gives you a little pin number again. The Flir logo is on that side as well. Right here you have your power button. That's how you cut the thing on. What you want to do is, if this camera focuses, focus, but you can see it. All right, there we go. It's not really focusing. Let me do. There we go. So you can see it right there, the little power button. That's how you cut it on. On the other side you have the micro USB, and that's how you charge the camera. And right here you have your little power LED. It gives you an indicator when you're charging and also when the device is turned on. And with the case right here, what you want to do is you put this down and you put that in so your lightning connector goes into that hole. Let me see what I'm doing. I'm trying to look through the camera lens, but you just snap that in there like that, like so, and then it's in there. It's protected. Underneath here is where you have your quick start guide, Matter of fact, I just pulled that out. That's the plastic. I told you I already opened it up earlier because I had to use it in a hurry. A little quick start guide right here. Quick start and warranty. Now this thing says it's a quick start guide, but it doesn't really tell you how to get started. And I'll go through that in a second. It has just the warranty and in French and in English. And then it directs you, if we turn it over to this side right here, it'll direct you to download this app. Now that's the app that you want to use to get this thing to work. And I guess that's their quick start guide. So when you download that app, the app will actually tell you how to use the camera. But this quick start guide, I thought it was pretty funny. Hey, download the app. Now you started. So, oh yeah, USB cable. That was what would have been underneath here, but I already took it out. It's your micro USB cable, and put that over here. And it has the Flir logo, pretty neat, right there on the cable. So, but you can use if you have a Android device that uses micro USB, you can use your phone cable to charge it as well. And you can, it doesn't come with a charging brick, but you can plug this into your computer or like I said, one of your phones, either your iPhone or your iPad charging brick, and you can charge this thing up, or your computers or something like that. Also, what came with it was this lanyard right here, so you can connect, where is it at, right here, to your device, so you can put that through there, and you can hang it around your neck if you want to. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and put this thing on. So you just go right here through that little hole right there, put it on like that, then it's secure. Plug that back in there. Now you got a lanyard. So now let's take the device back out. Before we do that, I want to show you some more things, what they have. I'm gonna go through the app that you need to get started. I got an iPad right here. I'm gonna be using this with my iPad. And some of the apps that you need to get started is the let's see if I can get right here, the Flir 1 app and the Flir 2's app. Now the Flir 1 app is the app that you need to take the pictures. Flir 2's is where you're getting in if you need to do a report or something like that, or you want to kind of edit the pictures that you're gonna take. I'm gonna go through that in a second as well. So one thing I like to note, that if you're using an iPad or iPhone, the camera may or may not work with your case. Like I said, this is an Apple case right here for my iPad, and this is the iPad Air 2. Apple case, kind of dirty. I don't know what that is on it, but anyway, Apple case. So I will have to take this case off. It won't fit, and I'll show you that in a second. Matter of fact, I can show you now. So got the camera out. So if I go to plug this into the lightning port right there, you see it keeps popping out. So you have to take the case off. So I'll do that in a second. So let's go ahead and take this case off of here. And I'm at 25% on this iPad, but I will make it through this video. Alright. So open this thing up. So Flir 1 and Flir 2 is going to open Flir 1 up, and you can see that image that just popped up. Like I said, I was using it earlier, and you could see me and the reflection. So right here it says, please attach your Flir 1 camera and turn it on. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna attach the camera and the lightning port. Snaps in there. So it's a pretty satisfying click when it goes in there. We're going to turn the device on right here. Hold down the power button. See the LEDs lighting up on the power button. Device is coming on. Coming on. It's coming on. Takes it a minute to warm up, and that's a picture that I took earlier. And now you're seeing the table from which I am filming on. So you can see as it is around 62 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can switch that temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit, depends on where you are. And like I say, you can see my hand right here. If I move my hand, you probably can still see my print. That's my palm print. And right here in the app, where you can change your color palette at, I like to use iron. I know a lot of people like to use rainbow or rainbow high contrast. So you have the rainbow up here. It's rainbow. If I change it again, sorry if I'm going slow. I'm trying to do this by filming, by looking through the camera. Your rainbow high contrast is down here. A lot of people I know like to use rainbow high contrast, but I like iron for some reason. And you have your black and white, you have your hottest, your coldest. So what your hottest is you're trying to see what in the general area is hotter. You know, if you have something like a say a motor or something like that, or you're trying to see a fan belt or something like that, you're trying to see where it's slipping or something like that, I would use that. You're trying to see what's hotter in the area, where is the wear coming from or something like that. Let's see, Arctic, gray. Oh, something else I would use hotter for, steam, or I would use gray. I would use that to see something like steam. What else do they have? Wheel. Is that wheel? Yeah, wheel down at the bottom. That's wheel. Not too familiar with wheel. I never use wheel, so I can't comment on that. Lava. And I think I covered them all. Yep, I've covered them all. So those are some of the things you can change your color palette. So let's go back to iron. That's what I'm used to. That's 99% of the time when I'm doing thermography. That's what I'm using. I'm using iron. So let's say if I take a picture of my palm print, I'm gonna put my palm right there and I'm gonna move it. So you see my palm print. I'll take a picture of it right there. See the picture's down there saved. I'm gonna go back, and then you can see your photos. That's my palm print right there. Type up to view this. All right, so that's my picture right here. If you notice right here, it may let me edit this photo. Oh, it will. Didn't know that. But use your move your point of interest around so you can see the different temperatures around. You can see the temperatures change. So I'll move it up there. You can see the temperature change. And let me go back to get off this manual focus so this thing can focus with me. See, temperature is changing. Matter of fact, let me go back to manual focus because it's not focusing on what I want it to focus on. There we go. That's better. So you can see 87.3, is it? Move it right here under my palm. That number is going to change. 83.9. So you pretty much get the idea of what you can do with that. This camera is pretty neat. It's a pretty good tool. Also, if you want to get in deeper, you want to create a report or something like that, you can go to the app Flir Tools, which is right there beside it. You can see it, Flir Tools. There we go. And you can go in there, and what you have to do in there, see, I told you I was looking up, I was trying to see some water damage. That's just, I was using coldest right here, and that is some water that was leaking in my home. Okay, so if I go back, I want to get out of this, hit cancel, go back. So this is my library right here. These are some of the images that I took. I'm trying to find water damage, and like I said, I use iron. You can see the water right there. I'll go back right there. I think I have a leak in a tub that I have to fix. Call the plumber, and he's on the way. And water right there. But let's go back. I want to import, not the entire library. I want to import a picture. So I'll go up here, import photos from library. I want to import my hand, and then I'm going to click done. So go to import number 2. That's my handprint right there. So what you can do right here in Flir Tools, you can create a report. Like if I want to move my my point of interest around, I could create a report, and I go down here, you can create a PDF of what I'm trying to do. So it's a pretty cool little camera. I think it gets the job done. It's very it's worth the money if you're thinking about purchasing one for your home or something like that. And I do thermography all the time. Matter of fact, I'm actually certified in thermography right here from the Infrared Training Center. I have a level 1 right now. I'm gonna go back and get my level 2 and level 3 whenever I have time, when time permits. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but I'm gonna go back and get that done. So I use Flir cameras all the time. Flir T640s. We have some P models that I use, and those cameras range from 30 to, I think the P series was around 60,000 when we first bought that. But this thing right here retails for around 300 to 400 bucks, and I think it's pretty much worth it. I'll put the exact price in the description below. But if you're thinking about getting this camera, it's a pretty neat camera. I think it's worth it. And I'm actually gonna show you this thing in motion. What's going on, world? This is me. I'm back. I got the camera. Got my phone right here to see what the camera's seeing, and I got my iPad right here. So I'm gonna take some pictures and try to see what's going on. Give you guys just a heads up. I'm gonna put this right here, give you some real world views of what this thing can do. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the Flir One app. I'm gonna go back right there, and I'm gonna go back to hit done. Now I'm gonna go back to the oh, I turned it off. Let me turn it back on. I turned it off. Hold on. It takes a minute to come on, but this is faster than their expensive models. Expensive models take like a minute to come on, minute and a half. This thing came right on in a few seconds, so that's a good thing. So if you have to take pictures of something real quick, that's a good thing. Like I said, I like to use iron. I am in iron, and I can snap pictures. Cool thing, you can see my foot. You see how hot my foot is? Around 80 degrees with my boots on. Watch this. If I do like this right here, watch how cool this is. Bam! You see that heat? That is pretty cool. Now, if I was barefooted and you wanted to see somebody walking through the house, like you got a kid that sneaks up trying to get some cookies or something like that, and they say, I haven't got any cookies. You pull out your camera and you say, I see your footprint. It's going to the cookie jar. Gotcha. Just a neat trick right there, so you can see people's feet prints. And another thing you can do is, I don't condone this, but you can see numbers on keypads. Like if I press on this table right here, let me look at what I'm doing. If a keypad was right here, 1, 2, 3, you can see what the code is based on the hottest temperatures of which one they press first. 2, 3, 4. Like, bam! I got your password. Something cool. But don't do that. That's not cool. Anyway, but you can do it, but don't do it. Okay, got it. All right. So another thing you can do right here is you can take video. Okay, I want you to take video. Take video. You can record video of whatever you're doing. Like my phone right here. My phone is pretty hot. That's video of my phone. It's pretty hot. So those are some of the things you can do with this camera. I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna come back over here, and what you can see right here is you can see, like in my home, I got the door open. You see this little light strip where the sun is shining through, and I can see that little strip right there. My foot is right there. I was about 112 degrees with that light shining through. Didn't know it was that hot. Might need to close the door and conserve some energy. But that's some of the things you can do with this camera. Let me go back to photo. If I can go back to photo. It's not letting me go back to, oh, I'm doing it wrong. You're holding it wrong. It's like Tenagate. Okay, so if I want to take a photo, just press the button. Took the photo. Simple as that. And it says directly to your camera roll. And then from your camera roll, you can import it to Flir tools, and when you can make a report or something like that. If you're an aspired thermographer or something like that, or you want to just do this thing for a hobby, like, look, man, something's going on in my home. You can just make a report and you just show people or something like that. Or if you want to check or be a little inspector on the side or something like that, check for water damage like I've been doing, then it's something you can do. Let's try to look at the air. I don't want to point this thing too close to the sun. That's a no-no. Well, you can see right there, that is air leakage around my door. That is not good. Then right here you see the front door, welcome, hot. Alright guys, so I'm back. That pretty much concludes this little unboxing and little video, this Flir 1 thermal device. It's a pretty neat camera. I think it's worth the money if you you're trying to do some thermography on the side, or you got some projects around the house that you're trying to look at. It's definitely worth the money, and I think it's worth buying. So I give it a thumbs up. This is a purchase. So thanks for watching. Leave your comments or what you thought about the video down below. Any questions you got about the device, I'll be hanging around in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up if I help you out in any way, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.